Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the AMX 30 Premier Prototype. It's the Tier 9 French medium tank. We're on the road to the third mark of excellence, and it's Mr. Lan. He's on the south spawn of Overlord. Game's underway. Okay, it's 105mm gun, capable of doing 390 alpha and penetrating 248mm standard APCR, with the heat rounds that go up to 300mm. As I promised you right at the start of this series, there were 7 battles in total, and this is number 5. We've had 4 battles already, 2 videos, and you've probably watched those. Some very interesting games. Oh, he's doing that zoom in, zoom out thing again. Yeah, I have to take control of the camera. I'm sorry. If you start zooming in like that all the time, it'll really annoy people. Okay, star 1 gets a round in for 346. Just a low roll. Pulls back and relocates. You don't want to tempt luck. Sometimes it's better just to take one shot on the enemy and then pull back and then relocate to a new spot, and then pull up when you're unspotted on the enemy and see if you can get another round in. If you tempt fate and try to go back for some more from the same spot, the enemy more than likely will get a shot into you instead, so that's why it's sometimes favourable to move somewhere else. Standard B might be coming up. Oh, he's doing it again. I'll take control of the camera for you. There you go, just in case you give people motion sickness. Well, nobody came back up, and the standard B looked like he was going to come up, and you can see why the star 1 didn't come up, because he's actually went round the corner, and Mr. Land's decided to relocate, and I think he's going down to the lower part of the field area near the cliff, but not actually. Was he seen? I don't think he was seen. Now that IS-6 looked as if he was going right for the very edge of the cliff. Guard, yep, gets around into the guard. I think he was seen this time round though. Or was he? Oh mama, we've got a tank that's flipped. Now, he didn't manage to right him. Okay, he's just going to come back. Give him a quick nudge. There you go. You're done. 705. Didn't get that one through. The LT-432 is probably the bigger threat because he can actually spot you. Oh, nice shot. High roll. Can you get a kill? Doesn't need to. The kill went to the Striv S1. We've got a 705 coming up from the beach now. It's never a good idea to go down to the beach, actually. I think a lot of people learn that lesson. They learn it the hard way because you can lose a lot of hit points down here. But you've got to come up from the beach, and coming up from the beach can be very, very difficult. 705 is very difficult to penetrate on the turret because you've got to wait for those very small components, but he has gone. Okay, there's only a lurver down on the beach at the moment from the enemy team, so is he going to follow up? Well, I think he's decided that. Oh, now he's got the lurver. Remember, they've got heavy armor lurvers, but he still penetrates that guy. I think it was because he could actually see the rear of the lurver, which is actually very low on armour. It's the front of the lurver that you've got problems with. If you're trying to get through the upper plate, it's very bouncy. The lower plate on the lurver is, well, very thin, so it's easier to pen the lower plate, but I think he felt he had that one. Oh, the star pulled back before he got shot. He knew what was looking at him, and I think that's because he was using that 3D perspective, which is Mr. Land's using right now. You pull back to get a much better view of what's going on. Nice shot into the top of the guard. He's gone. Okay, who's next? The IS-2K takes him out with 1 round. That's 2 kills. Now, is the star till there? This could be tempting fate. Let the 50 TP go. Let Mikey go first. Oh, he was waiting for it. But he's not looking this way, funny enough, or is he? Well, he took a round, and it's a low roll, but only just. And he takes the kill shot. So that's 3 kills. Now, quick 3D perspective. Oh, the enemy 2128 is down on the beach. He lost his loader, so he's going to have to get that back in. And he's lost his commander as well. So his view range will drop, and he's just been clobbered by the M53, M55, who's down on the end chine. Lost his vision as well. Needs to get rid of this loader. Can he get the shot in? He's lost his loader, that's why he's slow. Gets the lure. He's down 2 members of crew. His first aid is recovering. This is really difficult. There are 2 enemies down on the beach area though. Gets the leopard. Yes! Nice. He was on 1 shot. That means there's only 1 Arty left. The M53, M55 is on the chine. He is. Yes, there he is. So the 212 must have been taken out by one of the other teammates. And it's just that K91. He's a 2 shot. Can we get 1 shot in? Yes! Makes him a 1 shot. And the Brass just lost a load of hit points. He's going to take the M53 first. Oh, took a round. Still not fixed his loader. Gets the kill. Turns around. The T90. Oh, the K91 got him. But I think the K91's a toast. Yeah, because the Striv got him. So that's the end of the first battle. He didn't survive it, but he went for the M53, M55 first, because if he didn't, then the K91, he would have killed the K91, but the M53 would have shotgunned him in his rear. I think he made the right choice, but there again, he did die. So maybe I was wrong. Anyway, let's have a look at the second battle. In the second battle, we were on the southwest spawn of Glacier. Let the fun and games begin. Now, there's several ways you can handle this. You can go to the centre, you can go around the ring road, or you can take up a sniping position and pick off targets of opportunity. Last game I played on this map, that's what I was doing. I was sniping at the enemy and getting good kills on them as well. It's funny that he's chosen exactly to do this. Ah, first one. Nice shot. 1390 loses 456. That's a high roll. Mind you, when I was sniping on my map, my game, I was actually in the Scorpion, which, yes, tends to be quite good at sniping. Oh, AMX 15120 explosively goes up. Now, having a quick look, see if we can blind fire some tank destroyer. There was a tank destroyer seen in that direction. It was the Jaegeru. Now he's going to have a quick look over this direction. There might be a tank destroyer over there. Okay, there's a leopard being seen. He's sitting on top of that, near that mound. Okay, who can we hit this time? Oh, concrete. Got to go for the cupola at the top. No, didn't get that one in. He's firing the heat again, which of course is necessary. Otherwise you won't get the sufficient damage. You've got to be persistent with the amount of damage you do to the enemy. Otherwise you just won't get it. See many people, they fire standard ammunition and they have a bad game and the damage levels drops just slightly, and all of a sudden, instead of being up at say 94, 95 94.5%. All of a sudden your MOE drops all the way down to 92 or 93, and you've got to start that work all over again to get back up to the top. Think about the Conquerors, those bursting plates. He's firing heat rounds at the tank, which does have bursting plates on the turret, and of course they're designed specifically to hold the heat shells enough distance away from the actual turret itself so it doesn't penetrate the armour. Of course, the heat round, as you all know, is high explosive anti-tank. It's a shape charge which actually produces a jet of gas which then punches a little hole into the tank, and then hot gas then kills the crew, or at least it damages the insides of the tank. Oh, he's looking this way. Now he was looking this way, so he did the right thing to pull back. Okay, it's reloading a heat round. Difficult trying to get that north to polar. As I said before, this tank doesn't have great accuracy at long range, and he is trying to hit a very difficult to hit target. It's very, very thin layer. Well, he's popped across the gap, and the Conqueror didn't see him. The Conqueror is down, actually. That's why he didn't see him. Okay, he doesn't like the fact that there's an AMX 1390 up on top of the carrier. Goes for the 140. I had to take control of the camera because he was zooming in, zooming out a lot there. Oh, the M53, M55 gets an accurate shot. He didn't like that at all. Can he get a shot on the 140? No, he can't. The guy's now up on the carrier. And if you saw the last battle with him in the 140, you'll know how good that tank is. We just lost the M46 Patton. Our teammate, the EBR-90, has just sort of like had to die on the carrier to the Object 140. Well, it wasn't the 140 who got him, actually. It was the Batchat 155-58. Managed to get a sneaky round in. So we're joining our 140 and going up onto the carrier. Okay, there was a Leopard there. He slowed down just for a moment, but the 140 is probably going to be the first one to encounter the enemy 140. Okay, they're in action. Didn't get that one through. Oh, he pushed the guy off. Now, can he get shots from this angle? One into the rear of the T110E3. Can you get another one in? Yes. Weak armor. There's the E100. He gets one in, but he takes a round from the E100, and it was a heat round. Can you get another one in? Trying to get the top. Yes, he gets the top of the E3, but it's a low roll. The STB helps us out by killing the E3. Oh, it's the E100 he killed. There's the E3. He gets another one into the E3, and the high roll this time. There's the kill shot. So they've dealt with some of the heavy tanks now, and the tank destroyers. Trouble is now we've got to go down, and that means that Leopard's going to get some shots at us on the way down. He's going to go first. Now, does he go to the right or to the left? Let's see. Goes to the right. Okay, he managed to get down. He maximised his speed on the way down. If he'd actually stayed out to the right as he went down, I think the enemy... Whoa! That was a bit awkward. There's the Leopard prototype. It wasn't fully dialed in when he shot. Bit on the fly. And as I said, it's an inaccurate gun at long range. He's doing the zoom thing again. I'm taking control of the camera. No, you're not going to get up that slope. Not there. The Object 430U is a one-shot. And the Leopard, or at least 2 shots. No, 140 just took a hit. Oh, he's out, he's out, he's out. Nice one, 385 low roll, but it is a hit. And it makes him a one-shot potential. No, it's not a one-shot for us. I thought for a second he might be a one-shot, but he's actually still a 2-shot. Now, the 430 is up there somewhere. He's saying to the 704, support him. He's going to go round and see if he can get them from the other side. So he's going to drive down this path, then turn right and go up into where... Oh, Conway, I'll have him. Yeah, that definitely hit. Go for it again. Yes, got another one. High roll. Go for it again. No, he's gone. He's out. Yes, he got the kill. Okay, now he needs to turn right. Go up into the pathway and try and get up onto the perimeter road. Is he going to do that? Well, he hasn't been spotted. I think the others got back to their own cap area, and that's why... Ah, there they are. Okay, it's got the Arty first. Oh, good shot. The other one's running. There's the other one. It's the back shot 155. He puts a round into him, maximising his damage rolls. Did take a round from the Leopard prototype. Get the kill. Got it. Okay, so he's got one of the Arties. He's also got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, and he's now got 4,475 hit points showing, but he's probably got more. Now there's a 430U with minimal hit points, a Leopard prototype, and the M53, M55 who just died to our Object 140. There's the 430U, and how did he not penetrate the guy? But the Arty gets him. It was the M53, M55 who got the kill shot, and that was it! The Leopard prototype's gone, the 212A got the kill. Oh, look at that, a round went right through his cupola. Let's have a look at the third battle. And here's the third battle in our video. It's on the south spawn of Redshire, and game's about to start. That's it, game on. Well, it's tier 9 battle with tier 8 tanks in it. And it looks like he's going to play this one almost like a medium in some ways. Push through the village and then hit the enemy as they're coming towards the hill. Okay, so he's cutting across. Knock the trees down, use them for cover. That's it. Good. Oh, gets his first shot into the Revelry, say. Now, I was saying to somebody else earlier today, I think it was the baseman from hell, there's a neat little position, in fact there's a couple of positions you can use where you can actually hit the enemy. In fact, actually, this is the secondary position because the other one's to the right, to the left of him there. But there's a series of trees. If you knock them down in the right order, you can actually provide yourself with basically a proper amount of cover. In fact, there's more than one position where you can do that on this map. Couldn't get a shot in the IS-32. It was very, very risky, and he's having difficulty trying to get up that bank. Turn sideways. Okay, you can get that guy. IS-6, very weak version of the IS range. Oh, it's been spotted. Pull back. Yep. These banks are very good for that. The only problem is, of course, if you're trying to use this spot and you're on the north spawn, it can be very awkward. You'll get spotted by a lot of tanks. Okay, he's got the house in the way there. Can he get the Revelry? Say yes. Didn't get that shot on target. Was spotted. Now, this is the second position. You've got a pair of trees there directly ahead of him. If you can knock those down there, that'll provide him with cover as well. Go back to the other position. Udes. Can we get a shot? No. Barask. Again, he's having difficulty trying to get up this bank. I think it's one of the reasons why it's difficult to use this spot here with these two trees. He's been spotted, and it was the Renegade. And he gets a shot into the Renegade, but has to fall back, and there's a T-30 in front of him. Don't want to get shot by that guy. That's going to strip away most of your hit points in one shell. Okay, these are the pair of trees that you can also use. If you can knock those down and sit in the bush, you've got a nice little spot. Go for brass. Yes! Better, and it's a high roll. Striv or Revelries. Can't see the Revelries. Go for the Striv. Didn't get it. Wasn't spotted. Do it again. Going back to the other position. What about that Udes? He was spotted down into the river. I think he wants this guy. He's trying to watch the IS-32. He has been seen. Gets a shot into the IS-32. I'm wondering who it was who spotted him. There's a Scorpion ahead of him though in those bushes. That's the position I normally go to. And he's been hit by the Standard B, who's also in the same bush area. Actually, the Scorpion's in the one to the side. He's been hit by the Udes. This is not working out so well. He's lost half his hit points already, and these guys are ganging up on him to take him out. The Scorpion's using the river to get towards him. Okay, he needs to depart this area quick before he becomes trapped. He doesn't want it to become a gangbang where he gets wiped out by several shots from different directions at the same time. He's waiting in ambush for the Scorpion to turn up. Is the guy going to come down the river? Oh, he's doing that zoom thing. Yes, he does come down the river. He picks up a nice amount of hit points, and the Scorpion misses his shot. And now he's gone. That was useful. So he actually ended up claiming the hit points of the Scorpion, because the Scorpion just decided to come after him without the protection of the Udes. So the Udes is falling back because our guys have broken through on the Zeppelin. The Udes just got a hit by Arty. He's stunned. Now, we've got to watch out for that Standard B, because he's probably still in that position. Yes, he is. But he can take out the Udes now. He just got interfered with by his own Scorpion. But he takes him out. Go away, Mr. Scorpion. We need the damage for a third mark. Well, the Scorpion's probably going to get holed by the Standard B. And in actual fact, he was taken out by the LT-432. He didn't get the shot in there, but he's going for the strip. Couldn't get that. Go for the T-30. It's down. Gets the LT-432. Pardon me. The Standard B's already gone, by the way, so I missed that. Oh, Arty makes an announcement. You can see him. GW Tiger P. Okay, there's the GW Tiger P. Thank you very much. And he's completed whatever mission he was on. Number 12 on medium tank. Okay, GW Tiger P was killed by the U-75. He's now racing to get to the last two, which is the Strip and the LT-432. The LT-432 is low on hit points, but he has been spotted. It was the Strip, and he took a round from the LT-432. Okay, he's got a patrol duty. He's doing that in-out thing again, but the LT-432 is down. Now, was that enough? 3,100 hit points. Was it enough? Here's the end of battle results, and starting with the battle on Overlord, he managed to get a first class tanker in that game. He got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. He got a tank sniper in that one for getting the most damage done at a distance of at least 300 meters with 8 shots and at least 85% accuracy, and he got a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. He did get 6 in the end. But when he killed the M53, M55, he got his 6th kill, but unfortunately he got killed immediately afterwards by that K91. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, in that game he did get the highest damage with 3,945 hit points, but it wasn't enough to get a high caliber because unfortunately it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool. He did get, the next high scorer, by the way, was the 50 TP on his own team with 2,557. And after that, it was the M53, M55 on the enemy team with 2,518 hit points of damage. Crazy production. Yes, what a name. When it came to kills, he had the tops with 6 kills. 3 kills went to the Striv and 2 kills went to the Batchat Brask, the K91 and the P44 Pantera on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, he's got the top on that one as well. So top in all 3 columns, 1,198 went to Mr. Land, 962 went to the 50 TP, and 860 went to the 112 on his own team. He was the only one over 1,000. He fired 17 shots in that game, got 15 direct hits and 14 penetrations, damage of 3,945 hit points, of which 1,908 were at more than 300 meters. He received 5 hits from the enemy, 2 penetrations, 1 non-penetration, and 4 hits by way of splash damage. One of those penetrating shots, I'm afraid, was the one from the K91, which did kill him in the end. 320 hit points of damage blocked by armor. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 6, and did 1,443 hit points of damage assistance in that game. 39,758 credits from that game, 14,909 from battle payments, total of 74,546, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he actually made a loss of 39,694 credits because of course he had to fire the heat if he was going to make sure that he did enough damage to keep his average rate up to get to the 95. 1,198 experience points, 1,797 taken away. That was the end of the first battle, so 2 nice medals. Didn't get the high caliber in this one, wasn't 20%. How did he do in the second game? Well, that was the one on Glacier, where he got another first class tanker, a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage and a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle. In this one, if we look at the team score, he did get the highest damage overall, in fact, 4,846, which wasn't enough to get the high caliber again. Needs to be at least 20% of the enemy hit pool. He didn't hit that figure. The next high scorer was the E100 on the enemy team with 4,631, and after that it was the Object 140 on his own team with 3,640 hit points. When it came to kills, it was the M53, M55 who got the top one here with 3 kills. The 140 got 2, so did Mr. Land, so did the STB1. Nobody on the enemy team got more than 1 kill. And when it came to base XP, it's Mr. Land again. He's keeping his damage rate up. 1,252 experience points from that one. 980 went to the Object 140, 942 went to the M53, M55. He fired 26 rounds in this game, 20 direct hits and 13 penetrations, damage of 4,846 hit points, of which 2,361 were up more than 300 meters. He received 3 hits from the enemy in this game, 2 of them penetrated, very weak, hard to remember, and 1 hit by way of splash damage as well. 4 enemy vehicles spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, and 1,245 hit points of spotting assist in this one. On a premium count, he earned 47,513 credits, 17,818 from battle payments, a total of 89,088 credits altogether. And after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he only made a loss of 31,310 credits out of this one. So not so bad in terms of loss, but yes, you need to use the heat rounds if you're going to make the damage total. 1,252 XP and 1,878 taken away. So that was the end of the second battle. No medals other than the spotter. How did he fare in the third battle on Redshire? He did it! He got his third mark of excellence in that game. Yes, more than enough damage to actually make it work. He got a second class tanker, not as high as the other two, but then it was a more difficult map to actually earn as much damage on. He got a spotter for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. A Hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemy tanks. A Fire for effect for doing more damage to the hit points of his own vehicle. And he got a Confederate in this one for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. If we look at the team score, we can see that... well, when it came to damage, he did get the highest damage, but he just didn't get a 20% in the enemy hit pool, and that's why there's no high caliber. 3,142 hit points to Mr. Lan, 2,476 to the T30, and 2,243 to the Batch Apparask. And when it came to kills, it was the FP207 that did the best in this one. Unusual, the Arty gets the highest number of kills, 3 kills to him. 2 kills to the T30, the Object 705 and the Progetto 46, and also to the Odds T432 on the enemy team. Mr. Lan only got the 1 kill in the game, but he was trying to get the damage. He really wasn't worried if he didn't get the kills in this one. He just needed to keep the damage rate up so that he could score the average, which would get him that third mark. When it came to base XP, yes, he's got the top on that one. 1,125. He's the only one over 1,000. 938 went to the Progetto and 933 went to the GW Tiger P on his own team. He fired only 13 rounds in this game, but he got 8 direct hits and 8 penetrations. Good accuracy on those ones and good pens because, of course, he was using the heat rounds and it was working. Damage of 3,142 hit points, of which 787 were at more than 300 meters. 5 hits received from the enemy, 4 of them penetrated, 1 hit by way of splash. That was from the GW Tiger P, and he returned the favour immediately afterwards. 3 enemy vehicles were spotted, 8 enemy vehicles were damaged, 1 was killed, and 3,468 hit points of spotting assist in that one. Or at least I think that's spotting assist, pretty sure. Yes, it was spotting assist. On a premium count, he earned 44,144 credits, got 16,554 from battle payments, a total of 82,770 credits. And because he didn't fire as much heat rounds in this one as he needed to in the previous battles, even though he's used a lot of consumables, he still made a profit of 10,774 credits overall from that game. He earned 1,125 XP and took away 1,688 experience points altogether. But best of all, he took away his third mark of excellence on the barrel of his AMX 30 Premier Prototype. So, very well done, Mr. Lan, indeed. I think that's 2 Premier Prototype... two third mark battles that we've had from you in recent times. I'm pretty sure he'll be working on another one very shortly. I don't know if you know Mr. Lan or if you've seen his stats when it comes up, but he is very, very good actually. He's getting better and better all the time. And he's going through his tanks one by one, getting them up to the third mark. And it won't be long before he sends us more replays with the third mark, because I think he does like pushing his skill to its maximum limit. He's also getting into the sort of like technique that actually tends to work, not just with this tank, but with the other tanks as well. His good situational awareness, taking opportunities, his tactical thinking about not trying to chase after the Object 430 and the others on the ring road, instead to try and bypass them and cut them off and try and go for the maximum damage. And it all seems to work for him. It's all coming together at the same time. And a lot of these top players, that seems to happen for them because they make their own luck. That's one of the things that Napoleon said. He said, if he had a general, he said, is he lucky? But the thing is, if you can make your own luck, if you can actually tactically think your way through the battle and know exactly what you've got to do to get the damage, then you can win the game. And it's all about thinking your way through and saying what's safe, what's not safe. Can I take a risk here? Do I know what's going on all around me at the time? Where do I think those enemy tanks are headed so I can cut them off and catch them unawares? And, well, it's all going for Mr. Lan at the moment, just as it went for Oppenheimer, who's on a sabbatical at the moment, who won't be back for a little while, but he'll probably be back eventually. And, of course, all the other Super Unicorn players that send us replays, and thank you very much for those that do, because it's fun watching these battles, seeing how somebody managed to get their third mark. So enough from me for the moment. That's a very long video. It's going to take me a while to load this one up. If you enjoyed these replays, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.